This ties in with David Duke, because today vice presidential candidate Mike Pence was asked, does he believe that David Duke belongs in that basket of deplorables? And here's a picture of David Duke. David Duke, of course, the Louisiana politician, and the Louisiana, he helped found the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan in, I believe it was 1974 in Louisiana. He's like a grand master, grand dragon, whatever, of the KKK. One of these days, apparently I'm going to have to learn more about the KKK power structure so that I can actually identify them correctly, because we're having to talk about them so much because of their affinity for Donald Trump. But I don't feel like it. So whatever his title was, the Grand Flash Master Dragon, whatever, of the KKK, Mike Pence, the vice presidential candidate, was asked, do you believe that David Duke belongs in the basket of deplorables? And Mike Pence refused to answer that question. And because he didn't answer it, now it's all over everywhere being covered that that Mike Pence won't say that David Duke belongs in a basket of deplorables. Do we see how ridiculous this election has become? Are you going to say that this person belongs in a basket of deplorables? Well, maybe he wants to say that David Duke is someone that no one should ever support, that because of his past and because of his present ideology, he's someone that we should not vote for. I believe it was, what's your boy, Newt Gingrich, who came out and expressly said that. Maybe he wants to say that David Duke is a racist and a homophobe, and he does not have any place in the public discourse. But I'm not going to say that he belongs in the basket of deplorables. But because he will not use Hillary's language, now it's a thing. And it's a really ridiculous thing. But this is how the media works. This is how politics is played. You empower a notion that your opponent cannot support or deny, and you corner them in, and you make a 24-hour news cycle, because Mike Pence, in my opinion, is equally as atrocious as David Duke, just on different issues, and just publicly on different issues, right? So how can, so it's this political game that I no longer have the stomach for. In terms of actually being involved in it with it. But David Duke, of course, David Duke's past is David Duke's past, and he has definitely is a part of that segment of Donald Trump's support base that is racist, that likes Donald Trump because their racism is not condemned, who likes Donald Trump because he flirts with white nationalism. But should a presidential candidate say that he belongs in a basket of deplorables? Well, not if that presidential candidate is so enthralled with political correctness.